There's a high chance that you've been using Credit Karma wrong this entire time. So be sure to stay tuned. And today I'm going to show you exactly what's the best way to use Credit Karma to make sure you're not getting taken advantage of. What's up, y'all? My name is Tomy Boboy, your credit and personal finance coach. If this is your first time on my channel, I'd just like to say welcome. Typically on this channel, I'm talking about things related to credit and personal finance. So if you're interested in achieving financial freedom or improving your credit score, be sure that you hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, let's go ahead and jump into how to actually make sure you are using Credit Karma correctly. Now, the issue comes in is that most people, when they're using Credit Karma, they're actually using it because they want to see what their credit score is, right? So you pull up the app, you wait for your credit score to load, and then you say, hey, I got a 600 today. My score went up 20 points since last month, so on and so forth. What a lot of people don't know is that Credit Karma is not showing you the right score. They're actually showing you the wrong score. So the score that Credit Karma is showing you is what's called a Vantage score. Okay, that was a basically a scoring model created by the 3 credit bureaus. Okay, the issue is that whenever you go to a lender or you're going out to get credit, let's say, for example, you go to apply for an auto loan or apply for a mortgage, things like that, or even a credit card, they're going to use what's called a FICO score. Okay, those are 2 different scores. You could think of it as like, I think the best example is, it's like whenever we were all in school, right? If I took my homework or my essay to one teacher, she might grade my essay different than maybe another teacher would, right? They were scoring the essays different based off of what their preferences were. And that's really the same way it works, right? The idea is whenever you go into Credit Karma to get your scores, it's like instead of taking your English paper to your English teacher, you're taking it to your Spanish teacher, your French teacher to take a look at the essay and tell you whether it's good or not. Like, she might think that it's great, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what she thinks because it's an English paper for your English teacher, right? That's the way I like to look at it. The idea being that all the lenders are using the FICO scoring model. So even if you pull up your Credit Karma app and it says that your Vantage score is a 700 or 750, if you go to a lender and they pull up your FICO score and it says that you have a 520 or a 600, then that's what they're going to go off of. They don't care if you had a great Vantage score. Okay, so that's where the issue comes in. You always want to make sure that anytime you're looking at any credit score, that it's using the FICO scoring model. Okay, that you're using the FICO scoring model, because that is what, at the end of the day, that the lenders are actually going to be able to look at and see. Now, when it comes to actually finding your FICO score, there's a lot of places where you can get it, especially nowadays. A lot of the times it might be situations where your banks are going to be able to give you a free FICO score. It might not be for all 3 of the credit bureaus, but you'll get it for at least 1, maybe 2 of them. Okay, so you can always try to see, depending on what bank it is, that if you're able to get those free scores. I actually shot a video breaking down or showing a list of different banks and different institutions that gave out your FICO score free of charge. Okay, and I'll link to that video down below. And interestingly enough, actually Experian is giving out FICO scores through their own little platform that they have. They want to eventually be able to move you up to Experian Boost, which is another program that they offer, which I've shot a whole video about why I think you shouldn't do it, which I'll link down below as well. But personally, I think if you're just using them for the FICO scores and you can't get them anywhere else, then it might make sense for you to just grab your scores through them. Now, the reason why Credit Karma doesn't give you the FICO score is because the Fair Isaac Corporation, which owns the FICO score, or the FICO scoring model, excuse me, they actually charge a lot more per FICO score than the credit bureaus charge for the Vantage score. So it just makes sense for Credit Karma to be able to just get your scores from the credit bureaus using their scoring model, because at the end of the day, the Credit Karma doesn't need your scores, right? They're just showing you, they want to show you a number. The true benefit for them is pulling your credit report and showing your credit report, because that's what they're going to use to be able to decide which lenders or which type of credit offers that they can show you. Okay, that's really how they make their money, right? A lot of people don't know that Credit Karma is a $1 billion company. What all they're doing really is they're referring you different credit offers. So now they're at a point where before they only made money if you got approved and signed up for the whatever the offer was, whether it was a credit card or now I know they're doing like auto loans, things like that. If you signed up for those things, then they got paid. But now they're at a point where they've kind of worked it out with these companies where if they just get you to apply, they're making money. Okay, so you got to kind of take that into consideration. That's why I always recommend, you kind of do your own research, your own due diligence at what your score is at, your FICO score, where your FICO score is before you start applying for different types of credit. Now, there still is a benefit to Credit Karma. I think where Credit Karma really excels is with the credit monitoring. The reason being is now with the Credit Karma app, it can notify you if there's any type of issues that you have with your credit. So you can think like, let's say for example, that someone stole your social and they were trying to apply for a bunch of different credit lines and things like that. Now you're going to be able to see that because the app's going to notify you anytime new credit has been opened, right? They're going to let you know whether it's month by month, week by week. I'm not sure exactly how they're doing it nowadays, but they're going to be able to notify you if you have any type of issues when it comes to your credit. So I think that's where they really excel, is using them strictly for monitoring your credit and making sure no new accounts are opened, or seeing what's happening with your current accounts that are open. Another great thing is with collection accounts. Sometimes these debt collectors, they already throw things on your credit and then try to reach out to you. Now you're going to already know ahead of time that they're trying to put something on your credit, and they're going to be reaching out to you, so you can already start planning ahead what you're going to do to be able to deal with any type of collections accounts that might show up on your credit. But I think, yeah, that's going to be really what's truly beneficial about Credit Karma. Another thing I recommend is always make sure that you're pulling your credit reports at least once a year through annualcreditreport.com. This is a website authorized by federal law. So legally, the 3 credit bureaus have to give you a free credit report at least once a year. And that's what this website was made for, was strictly to give you your free credit report. So you don't have to type in any credit card information, nothing like that. It's just you have to type in your information to be verified. And once they verify that it is you, they'll ask you a few security questions, and then they're going to be able to give you your reports for each of the credit bureaus. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, I know at least until next year, they're going to be giving you 1 free credit report a week. So at this point, I don't even really use Credit Karma much. I'm pretty much just pulling my credit reports straight from this website, because they give you a lot more information than Credit Karma would. They're literally giving you all the info they have for every single account that you have on your credit report. So that's the benefit of it. Now, I'd recommend you at least pull it once a year. If you want to pull it more, why not? But at least pull it once a year so you know what's at least showing up on your report, and you can start taking steps to get those removed. Okay, so that's really going to be the gist of it. If you're using Credit Karma in that way as just credit monitoring as opposed to for the scores, then you're going to be well off, and you're going to be able to excel and get that score up to wherever you want it to be to achieve your financial goals. Okay, so that's going to be the gist of this video. If you want more information about how to get rid of anything like inquiries, late payments, collections account, medical collections, repos, bankruptcies, whatever it is, I'm going to link down all my videos down below where I've shot and explained what I would do step by step to get rid of those things. I've also shot a video about how to fix your credit step by step holistically. So I'm going to be able to link that down below as well. So you're going to be able to know where to start off at, a good starting point, what kind of thought process I use to be able to fix my credit. Okay, so all those videos are going to be linked down below, and be sure that you throw a like on this video as well if you found this information helpful, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos as well. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you at the next one.